by the Conservative Party.
Tonight, I want to take you on a journey to a place that looks familiar, but it's full of the strangest curiosities. It's just 3 days' journey from you, but you could find yourself there on Friday in Labourland, without even having left your own home. Because Labourland could be where you live, run by Labour, if necessary, with the help of the Liberals. Come with me, and let's take a look at the strange things that can happen in Labourland. Here we are in a classroom, but where are the children? Last week they were on a strike, organised by the Young Socialists, addressed by Labour members of Parliament, egged on by local Labour councillors. And even though the leader of the Labour Party called them dafties, the reality is that politics has entered the classroom. Today, some of the children are in a peace studies class, which sounds fine until you discover that it's a thin disguise for preaching CND propaganda. We all want peace. But what the left want is for Britain to become defenceless, because they ask, what have we got to fear from the Russians? They believe that all a county needs to do is to declare itself a nuclear-free zone. And hey presto, the Kremlin will point their nuclear missiles at another target. Or will they? And now from something that won't work to a factory where no one is at work, because they simply can't afford to pay the high rates in Labourland. Since the last election, rates in Labour-led counties have increased twice as much as those in Conservative-led counties. Labour costs more because it loves to increase bureaucracy, and Labour loves bureaucracy because it increases their control. Both Labour and the Liberals want more accountability for the police. Now, to the left wing, that means political control. And that's why he's busy filling forms, the sort of thing that bureaucrats like, rather than being out on the beat. And if he's looking a little down, it's because his Labour bosses have told him to sell some of his police dogs and all of his police horses. Why? As a punishment for policing the miners' tickets. But are you feeling shocked about what's happening in Labourland? Well, they'd argue you need to be made more politically aware. That's why in Labourland, they are prepared to spend hundreds of thousands of pounds to help re-educate you with a steady stream of political propaganda delivered right to your door. I've talked to you about Labourland, but perhaps I should have called it Liblab Labourland, because the Liberals are as close to Labour as orange is to red. In their manifestos, they both want political accountability for the police. They both want nuclear disarmament for Britain. They both want peace studies in our schools. And they both want to spend more of your money. Now, I can guess what you're thinking. You don't believe that any of this could happen to you in your county. But oh yes, it could. At the moment, there are 14 Labour county councils. In 4 of these, Labour councillors have undermined their police. 7 Labour counties have peace studies in their schools. 10 have declared themselves nuclear-free zones. And 10 are spending ratepayers' money on political propaganda. Labour control 14 counties and 2 more with the help of the Liberals. The threat from Labour and the Liberals is a very real one. The left wing has been working night and day to take advantage of the fact that most people don't take local elections seriously. That's why if you live in a Conservative county, you could lose it. If you live in a Labour county, it could move very far left. In Birmingham last year, the voters allowed Labour to take over their city hall from the Conservatives. Now they are paying, and how they are paying, with a 43% increase in the rates. So don't leave it till Friday to find out that you've woken up in Labourland. You have a vote. Go out and use your vote on Thursday.